Yeah. I'm gonna apologize in advance. Yeah, this year has actually been pretty crazy in itself. Just want to preface, Cat got sick at the beginning of the year. House flooded out from the dishwasher. But on the same end, I, did get some acting gigs. My wife found her own successes and that sort of thing. So, yeah, it's been something. This story is, I guess it starts with success. I guess. So I started a job some time ago, and it was, for me, it was an amazing opportunity. First of all, it was an opportunity to work in Poland. It was an opportunity for me to work outside of America. This was in America. I don't know if you guys know, but Americans think that everything that's not American is fancy. I think that everybody has that. If it's not from my country, it's exotic, right? And so, yeah, the opportunity to work in Poland, that's exotic. That's awesome. It means you're going to be learning new languages and tasting new food and getting away from the GMO and, probably the greatest president we've ever had. Yeah. So, yeah, it was an amazing opportunity for me to expand on skills that I already had. And so started out great. I was, doing extra things that they hadn't thought of. I was adding to the process. I'm, providing demos and, chatting with clients and, building rapport. And then at some point, things changed. Got a new manager, and the new manager didn't appreciate, I can't say she didn't appreciate the work that was being done. She'd always asked me to do extra work, but there was other things. For example, in our first one-to-one, her thing was, I have no notes, great ethic, but some people don't like your face. Whoa. I mean, during calls, you're a little expressive. I'm like, well, yeah, that's my face. I'm an actor. And that's what happens when I react to things. You react to things too, but, sitting in a meeting, we're going to fire 5,000 people. If I don't go, what the fuck you mean you're firing 5,000 people? Of course I'm going to react. I'm going to be expressive. But it went on from there, little things, we don't like your face. You missed this or you missed that. And pretty soon it started stacking up. Now, I'm the type of person who likes to keep the peace. Again, I apologize, everybody. So as a kid, I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but I grew up in a part of America that is, I'm just gonna say it's pretty racist. I grew up in the South, about 30 minutes from the Ku Klux Klan, where they started. What's going on in here? What is it? Yeah, I'm gonna put it down. I like holding it, but I'm gonna put it down. Y'all can hear me all right. 30 minutes from the birthplace of the Ku Klux Klan. So just to give you an idea, in the South, you have a place. It's not like everywhere else. Racism is different everywhere. It has its different faces, its different forms. But in the South, everybody has a place. So if you look a certain way, then you're expected to be a certain way. You're expected to play basketball. I hate basketball. You're expected to, speak and talk a certain way. According to my English teachers, I had perfect enunciation of the letter R and the word the. And I don't say ax, I say ask. So I was like, when it came to school, and anybody who listens to my stories, I love school. I always wanted to do something in school, something with science, something. I wanted to build robots. I was that nerdy kid who was always flipping through the math book and doing that sort of thing. But early on was conditioned not to make a fuss, not to stand up if you're getting pushed around too much. Because, I don't know, do y'all know who Dr. Martin Luther King is? Mm-hmm. Malcolm X? Yeah. Y'all know what happened to him? Yeah. You speak up, but a little too loud, you end up in the street. And yeah, so early on, that was something that I was conditioned with. And so during this time, I'm dealing with this manager. I'm not standing up because I'm afraid, they'll fire me or they'll do something, or, I'll get too angry and just hit her ass with a desk. And, then I'll be arrested, and then they'll send me back to America. And then I don't know what will happen then. I don't know if y'all know the situation out there. It's not too nice. You got ICE arresting folks and slanging people everywhere, and, neo-Nazis in the street. And in my particular county, 6 black people have been hung like it's 1960. Pretty scary stuff. So, I'm trying to be safe. I'm trying to keep the peace. Today, I walked away from that job.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah. I don't know. We're sitting there and we're having this discussion, and she's like, well, you missed this and you missed that, and I just exploded. You were never there. There was never any support from your end. You try to put on a nice face, but on the inside, you bullshitting. I can tell you treat me different from everybody else. I can see it. I can feel it. I'm not stupid. I'm just quiet. I'm tired of being quiet. And you know what? I was going to quit next week, but I'll do it this week. And so, yeah, that was it. I got up. They took my little laptop and my little badge and escorted me out. I didn't get to say goodbye to any of my friends. Yeah, it's all right. I got their phone numbers, though. Hey. See, again, I built rapport ahead of time, so I got those connections on the back end. But yeah, I didn't get to say bye to anybody. I walked out, and as I was walking, I was thinking, as a kid, I didn't give myself the chance, or didn't give myself the room, because I didn't have the room to express what I needed or to stand up for myself, because in that situation I didn't have it. My dad used to say this thing, though, when we were kids. We'd be watching a movie and be like, Daddy, that part of the movie's stupid. Why they do that? And he would say, well, son, when you start to make your own movie, you make it how you want to. Or we'd be at the restaurant and, I don't like this. This ingredient's disgusting. Well, when you get your own restaurant, you make it how you want to. And so I'd say that my biggest failure, life realization, my biggest failure was not realizing that I can do that sooner, that I could stand up for myself sooner. I failed little Edward, failed little Edward into adulthood. Anyway, so walking and realizing this, now that I got my own life, I can do it how I want to. And, there's plenty of opportunity coming around the way, and things have to shake and fall off in order for you to, get something new, And so, yeah, I guess new opportunities, new year, new me. Thank you.